Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back for those of you who are subscribed. If you enjoy my channel, please give my video a like, subscribe if you're not already, and click that notification bell so that you guys know when I'm creating new content. Guys, today the food vibe is seafood boil. Look at this beautiful seafood boil. I literally just made it. Everything is nice and hot. I've got lemons. I made a Bloves sauce. Again, I'll post that video if you guys want to make your own. It is the bee's knees. So if you have not tried it, you need to. I've got some potatoes, some hard-boiled eggs. I've got some shrimp hiding down there on the front, corn, Dungeness crab, and 2 clusters of snow crab down in there. So let's get started. We've got seafood and curly hair today, so what more could you ask for? And I'm gonna start with the corn. For some reason, me and corn with my seafood, aside from the seafood, this is my favorite, y'all. I have to show you. That sauce. I mean, there's some sauce and stuff already on the seafood because after I made it, poured it on everything. This corn is perfect. And you want to know why? Because I made it. No, just kidding. It's perfect because I buy fresh corn. Even when it's not in season. I tried buying the frozen corn before. It's just not my jam, y'all. It's just a little too mushy for me. I like my corn to be firm. And I want it to be, look at that. Let's get that sauce on there. It's perfect. I hadn't made this sauce in a while. I actually made it yesterday because Bloves says if you let it sit overnight, the seasonings and the onions and the garlic and everything kind of marinate together. And she's right. Beautiful. Yum, yum. Okay, let's get to the good stuff. I got some shrimp up here. I didn't boil the shrimp. I got some of that garlic butter that I made, the stuff that I made, Bloves sauce. And I went ahead and threw that in a pan. And I sauteed these shrimp in the butter. Instead of boiling them. I usually boil them, but today I'm going to do something different. I wore a black shirt today, guys, because we know I'm messy. I'm going to be spilling stuff. So I figured, let me not ruin a shirt. Potatoes. They're cooked perfectly. They're not mushy either. I don't throw everything in the pot at one time. I think it's because I don't have. I got a big pot, but I don't have no. So I kind of do everything separately and then put things to the side and maybe cook the potatoes like 95% of the way, put them on a pan and slide them in the oven. The oven, I turn it on like 350 and then shut it off. I didn't do that today though. And today it was like assembly line. Boom, boom, boom. But let me get back to the corn. The corn, I buy it fresh. It does cost more, even if it's not in season. But it's so worth it. It's not that much more. But, look at that. How beautiful. A secret my mother taught me. The knuckle of Dungeness crab. I tell y'all, I put crack in it, just like they do that pepper sauce, that pepper relish from Jersey Mike's and like they do with king crab. But let me focus. So the corn, I'm telling y'all, I do not boil my corn for longer than 5 or 6 minutes. If I boil it longer than that, that's when it starts to get really soft, kind of mushy, and it's not really my jam. So, try it. I promise you though, because I'm really weird about my corn. Like, I don't eat a lot of corn out of the can. It's okay. But I really prefer corn on the cob cooked perfectly. And when we don't do seafood, my mom, when she cooks corn, she taught me, you boil corn. So tough today. You boil corn, you boil some hot water, put the corn in there, and you put sugar in your water. Yes, y'all, if you put sugar in your water, your corn just makes it a little more sweet, a little sweeter. 5, 6 minutes, pull them out, and you're cooking with Crisco. You are cooking with Crisco. I found these crab, the Dungeness crab. For some reason, I feel like here at my local grocery stores, it's really hard to find Dungeness crab, just the clusters. That's how I prefer them. And with doing that, like, it's hard to find, so I found them. I was so excited. Oh, yum. I've got a little trick for y'all. Some of you guys probably know this already. I'm not going to show you yet. It's again about the corn. But I'll show you guys here when we get to that part. So perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, my lemons. My lemons. Another two. Ooh. Oh. It's so good. Okay, Daddy, we're done with ya. We're done with ya. Can you see me? Yeah, you can. This is actually a nutcracker. I don't have regular crab crackers, but this works just fine. You gotta work with what you got, y'all. You just gotta work with what you got. This is part of the fun to me. I know some people do like seafood because you have to take the time. Not unless you go to some really fancy restaurant and they crack it for you. You know what I saw one time? But this is part of the fun for me. Is to get it open. It's like a prize every time. One time my mom and I, we went to Red Lobster. And there was this older lady sitting next to us. She was by herself. And it was lunchtime. We went for lunch, so it wasn't busy. And this waitress took the time to sit down with that older lady. She put gloves on and literally cracked her crab for her. I said, well, shoot, I'm going to sit with you next time. No, but it was really sweet. It was really, really sweet. Now the piece of meat. Seafood is my favorite. I know there's a lot of seafood lovers out there, guys. We're on the same team. Just so heavenly. What shrimpy. You cook them in the shells because it locks some more flavor. Yes, it does. Oh. All right, you guys. I'm going to show you my trick. I'll do this special for you guys in case you didn't know. So, I can see this is a half ear of corn. right? Well, back here, I have a full one. And when you're making your seafood boils, when I first started, I was getting the cutting board and a big knife and trying to cut them in half. And it is hard. It ain't easy. And my mom walks over and she's like, what are you doing? She knows a lot of things. You listen to your parents, y'all, because they've been there, done that. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, trying to cut this. She said, let me show you something. You take the ear of corn and you literally, boom, snaps right in half. No effort. I know you guys are looking at these guns right here. Watch out. But seriously, it is the easiest one. My mom, I'm telling you, you guys listen to your parents. If you're not close to your parents, listen to your elders. They've been there, done that. You can learn a lot if you just listen. I know I talk a lot. I sure do. But I listen as well. Yum. I will post the link for this recipe again in the description box. Because if you haven't tried it, you're not living your best life. And I'm not gonna lie, it took me a couple tries to get it right. The first time I put too much vinegar in the sauce. It always calls for a smidge. But I like vinegar, so it wasn't too bad. And then, took me about 3 or 4 tries where I made it, and I was like, oh, I think this is how she makes it. And I think this is like a mild spice. Mild, yeah. Because you can always add spice in, you can't take spice out. Remember that. I need something to drink. I don't have my water bottle with my name on it today because, like I said, my seafood hands, I don't like to be touching all over it. I don't know. I'm weird about certain things. I have one of these iced drinks again. These are tasty. Like I said, they're probably artificially flavored. But they taste good. They taste really good. I bought a bubbly sparkling water the other day. I was like, I've never had this. And when it comes to stuff like that, I was like, I'm gonna try something new. So I did. Bought it. Bought the strawberry one. Opened that can, nice and crisp and cold. Had it in the fridge for a couple hours. Took a sip, and y'all, I did not like it. I didn't like it at all. And it wasn't the brand. I don't think it has anything to do with the brand. It's just, I don't like sparkling water. It's not my thing. It's too bland for me. It's not my jam at all. So, nothing against the brand, nothing against the company. And I think that's why I like these ice drinks, because they are full flavored. Like, they're not, I don't know. I don't like sparkling water. I like tonic. And another thing, working in the bar industry, you know how many times I had to tell people, I feel so bad. Look, I'm trying to be healthy. They're like, I'm going to drink a gin and tonic or a vodka tonic. And I'm like, sister, do you understand that tonic water has just as much sugar as Sprite, Dr. Pepper? I'm like, you're not being healthy. Excuse me, that just came out. A lot of people don't know that. And I feel so bad. And it was crazy. Now, soda water has zero sugar, no calories, nothing in it. So if you're looking to be healthy on your out drinking, do not get tonic water. Now, if you like tonic water because, you know, you like that peculiar taste that it has, that's cool. Drink your heart out. But if you're trying to be healthy, stay away from that stuff. Stay away. I try to drink healthy. Yes, y'all. I like to drink. I enjoy drinking. I bartended for a long time. And some jobs I couldn't drink at, and some you could, you know, but you don't get too crazy. You're there to make money. You're not there to party. And some people who worked in the bar industry, unfortunately, they forgot about that. Forgot about Dre. So, yeah, when I drink healthy, I've switched to whiskey. The past couple years, that's pretty much all that I drink. I started out drinking Jameson. Me and my best friend, Mateo, we would go out. We would drink Jameson. That's what we were drinking when I moved back from Texas. Like, oh, it's been 5 years. 5 years ago, a week ago, I've been back home. But anyway, we drank JMO. Something happened. We just wasn't feeling it no more. So we switched to Crown. My dad drinks Crown. I like Crown. So it just made sense to drink Crown. I've had eggs with this sauce one time. It's on the outside, but I'm going to try it again. I was afraid that I wouldn't cook the eggs long enough. But I did, y'all. You just get that stuff. Scoop it on there. Look at that. That's going to have to be a new thing. I like eggs. Eggs are good for you. Contrary to popular belief, eat the yolk, you guys. That's what all the nutrients is. Look it up. I know for a while there, for some reason, they were telling people to not eat the yolk. It made you fat or it's bad for your heart. That's not true. That is not true. But then when it comes to my whiskey, I want Crown. Oh my goodness. Yes. And also, but if you don't like whiskey, you can drink vodka. Vodka is probably one of the best things to drink alcoholic wise when you're trying to drink healthy. If you want to drink and you're trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Vodka soda, shots of vodka, squeeze a lemon, chilled. Don't drink too many though. You throw it up. Bathroom floor. You know what I told people? I had a couple rules. Pay your tab. Don't be an asshole. And if you get sick, you're cleaning it up. I'm not your mother. I'm not your mammy. So, you better. But I did. They throw up too. I had them a spray bottle and a towel. We had a laundry service that did our towels, which was great. But anyway, yeah, you hand them that. And no gloves. It's your throw up. You get to clean it up. And they sure did. They cleaned that shit up too. But that didn't happen often. The bar that I worked at most recently, I was there for 4.5 years. And I had some of the most amazing people that I met. I've met so many amazing people in the service industry. Everybody who I'm friends with now, and I mean like close friends with, they're all from service industry. We have this unspoken bond about the stuff that we go through there. It's crazy. People are crazy, but people can be great too. So you kind of get to see the best of both worlds, really. Because that I've met, I mean, like, not even the people who work there, like the people who come in there frequently, they literally become your family because you spend all that time at work and then they're there with you, you know, spend a lot of time with those people. So I'm blessed. And these people, like, it's shut down, it's reopened now into something new, that location, but I still talk to a lot of those people. So that's great. Let's have a tater. Have a tater. Mm. And my onions, you guys, I made them so they weren't, they're a little, they have a little crunch to them. I think I'm gonna have a piece of snow. Some snow. But yeah, if you're drinking healthy, you know what I recently tried and actually liked? The Trulies. It's I'm sure if you haven't heard of it, it is an alcoholic beverage that is a seltzer, which I don't like, but I've got the lemonade flavors. Regular lemonade, peach, strawberry, black cherry. Delicious. Or like 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar. So if you're drinking healthy, those are tasty. They came out with a new, what is it? Truly teas. And there's black cherry, lemon, mango, and strawberry tea. And those are pretty good too. If you like tea, you'll like those. They are also a seltzer though. I think that's seltzer tea, but it tastes good. It's enjoyable. Yeah, this crab is banging. It's always good. It's never not. Some people don't like my mom, she only will eat the legs. She doesn't like the knuckle on the snow crab. I do. So I just eat hers. I probably shouldn't use my teeth like that, but that's how I do it, guys. You know what I mean? Oh, that was a cool piece. It doesn't happen to me often. Even like, oh, guys, I'm gonna roll. This one's not gonna come out like that, but that's okay. I'm like on a roll. I'm excited. You know what this means? Do you know what this means? This means I cooked it perfectly. When it comes out like that, that means I know what I'm doing, y'all. Maybe not all the time. There we go. What do you guys like to drink? Y'all drink whiskey? People think I'm crazy too. I'm like, I want a glass of water and a shot of Crown. So if you ever see me out, you can buy me a shot of Crown. But people are like, oh, do you want me to chill it? No, thank you. Oh, you want Crown? You want Crown Apple? No, thank you. We have Crown Peach. No, thank you. Just regular Crown straight. That's why people think I'm crazy. I'll tell you something, though. I am crazy. So, it all works out. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. You guys. Holler. I always fold them in half. Because then when you do a little scoop here, it's like you got a little platform for all your goodies. Yes, ma'am. There's my curls today. This is my natural texture of my hair. I straighten it, so when I straighten it, I leave it for a couple of days. I don't have to mess with it. I could throw it in a ponytail. But when I leave it curly, I gotta kind of put more work into it. But it's all good. I'm sleeping on these shrimp, y'all. I think that I will continue to saute them instead of boil them. I think if you get the big ones, it's cool to boil them. But These some little guys. But they're the favorite. These are the ones I always buy though, because they always taste good. I never have a problem with them. They're frozen, but they are raw and they're already deveined. So I ain't gonna pull that boo-boo out of there. Because when you gotta do that with the shrimp, it's a tedious job. I've done it a time or two and I said, oh no. So that's why I like to buy them deveined. Anything exciting going on with you guys? I'm pretty basic. I don't got too much going on. We had really cool. I had friends here from Texas. It was fabulous. Still got to keep it safe and wear your masks and stuff and all that good stuff. But it was really, really good to see them. And they drove from Texas. And then, when they got back, the weather got really bad here. So I was really happy they missed. We had like negative. I'm sure everybody did. Everybody had funky weather. I don't care where you're from. This year, this week for everybody, or this past weekend, that weather was crazy. Acting a fool. Like, calm down. We plan ahead though, which we did. You run all your errands. Go to the grocery store, liquor store, all that stuff. That way, when it gets ugly out there, you don't have to go outside. The only time you have to go outside is to shovel your walkway and start your car. When it gets cold like that, for you guys who don't live here, that will drain your battery. So if you at least go there and start it, let it run for a couple minutes. You can't leave your car unattended here running though in Colorado. It is called, what is it called? Mom, what's it called where people leave their cars running? Puffing. And we ain't talking about drugs, y'all. I know I'm from Colorado, but we're not talking about drugs. We're talking about when you leave your car running and you run back inside, and because if someone hops in that shit and takes off, you're liable. You left it running with the keys in it. So you have to be in your vehicle or standing right next to your vehicle or whatever. If a cop drives by and sees that you're puffing, you get a ticket. They'll ticket you. Fun facts of Colorado, huh? Now, if you've got remote start, which a lot of people do have here in Colorado because it's cold, y'all, that's cool because your doors are locked. As long as your doors are locked, though, too, and you have like an extra set of keys, and while you're, you know, yeah, you can't leave that running and then go do God knows what and come back. I hope your car's there. They call that a miracle nowadays. That's what they call it, y'all. Look at all this meat. Literally, some of the best meat. I think this is why this is one of my favorite crabs. Dungeness. Because you get that nice chunk. Let me do this. Let me do this for y'all. I'm going to get a new lemon. We're going to dip it. Sorry. My arm's in the way of my face. We're not here for my face. We're here for the food. There's a pokey piece in there. I tried to make it look cool, y'all. It didn't work. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look, I'm getting lucky today. I'm gonna go buy some scratch tickets. Just kidding. Have you guys ever won on scratch tickets? Like something big? The most I ever won. I like to play scratch tickets, but I don't play them a lot. I used to play them all the time when I was younger. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to win. I'm going to be a millionaire. It ain't happened yet, but it's going to happen, y'all. And I'm going to let you know, too, when it does. I'm going to let you know. The most I ever won, though, I think I was like 19. I bought a $3 scratch ticket. I was driving in the car. And I was scratching it on a stoplight. And then the light turned green. So I threw it in my passenger seat and continued driving. And then I ended up at the grocery store. And I'm in that parking lot. I was like, oh, let me finish scratching it. I won $500, you guys. 500 big ones. That was a million years ago. That's the most I've ever won. But hey, if you can't win if you don't play. So I have people like, when I used to bartend, they'd be like, I'm gonna win the lotto. And I'm like, well, do you play the lotto? They're like, well, no. I said, well, then you're not gonna win. I am. You gotta pay to play, honey. But you gotta play to win. This is gonna be a good one. I was right. That was a good one. I should buy some scratch tickets. For a little while there, I was just buying the 20s. Because every time I bought a $20 scratch ticket on this one scratch ticket, I'd win my money back. Like I'd win 20 or 25. Once in a blue moon, I'd win 50. But I could play. Like, it's 80% of the time I won something on that scratch ticket. And then they came out with this new $20 scratch, and I've bought a couple of them. I bought about 4 or 5 of them in the past month. I didn't win nothing. I said, I'm not going to buy these anymore. No way, Jose. So, I don't gamble. I used to gamble a lot. We used to go up to casinos, me and my parents. Have a great time. Just living our best life. But ever since COVID, we don't really go up there that often anymore, which is a good thing. Because you can spend a lot of money up there. We can win a lot of money too, though. I wasn't there, but my mom was telling me this one time. There's this guy there from Australia. And in this casino town, there's progressives that are like connected to Vegas. So they're like $1 million progressive. So he hit that. And usually, I don't know if you guys know this, but like casino etiquette, like if you get a hand pay, like if they have to come pay you physically and not just print out a ticket when you win, you're supposed to tip something to the slot tech, the person who pays you out. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It's just a courtesy. You know, like you tip your bartender, you tip your server, whatever. This man won $1 million on a slot machine in this teeny tiny mining town from Australia on vacation. Then he got paid out. He didn't tip anybody. He was not cool. He could have been a cool person and like, you know, if you knew him. But I'm like, dang, like, I don't know. Cool story, bro. Casinos are fun, though. It's just different now with COVID. Like, I haven't been to Vegas because there's limited seating at the tables. And, I'm sorry, my face is probably a mess. Limited seating at the tables. And even if you don't want to play, oh, there it is. Yummy. You can't stand to watch your friends anymore. Or you have to be 6 feet behind. Which is fine. I mean, I know social distancing is just different. It's just a little bit different. So is this gonna be even worth it? Oh, at least I got something out of it. What is that? I'm breathing hard now, y'all. Just kidding. Hey, another one. You guys gamble? If you do, what's your poison? What's your game? I like to play slots. I do. I enjoy slots a lot. They're fun. And then when I'm in Vegas, I usually go with my good friend Matea, my little duty here. That's what we call each other, duty. When we go, she's a big roulette girl. She be at the roulette table, so I'll play with her. She taught me how to play. And it is so much fun. Vegas is such a good vibe, a fun atmosphere. Especially like in Vegas and whatever table you're playing at, whether it's blackjack or roulette or whatever. And people are winning. The vibe, just the energy. Oh my goodness. It's good stuff. Or I'll play blackjack in Vegas. I don't really play table games at the casinos like close to me because I feel like the people who are there are like so serious, like they want to win, you know, and I'm like, well, for me, of course I want to win, but we're supposed to be having a good time. And when you're stressed out when you're gambling, I feel like the energy that you're putting into the universe, you'll get back out. So when you're just like not having a good time and trying to win, like it's just not good juju. I could be wrong, maybe I'm crazy, but that's just how I feel. So you gotta sit back, have a drink if you're not driving, and just relax and have fun. And don't bring your card up there either if you're gonna act a fool. You leave your bank card at the house. Ooh. Leave your bank card at the house. And you bring only the amount of cash that you're willing to spend. And you're like, well, what if I need to stop and get gas? What if I need to stop and get cigarettes or something to eat? You keep your little $25, $50 gift card in your wallet or your purse. And that's all you need. Because then that way, you have an emergency fund, but you can't spend it. And if you do that, I promise you, you'll be better off losing $200 than $600 because you didn't bring your card. You'll thank me later. It works though. It's a good strategy. And when you ain't got no more money, guess what? If you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. I'm getting full, guys. I think I'm gonna finish this little guy here. Say hi. Let me get some of my drink. Guys, I love seafood so much. When I was working and everything was open, but pre-COVID, me and my friends, we used to go get seafood like at least once a week. We sure did. My hair's looking all crazy. I got seafood like once a week. And we used to go to bars. We didn't really go to the clubs too much. I used to do that back in the day though. Having a good old time. Having a good old time. And now I'm old. No, I'm just kidding. I'm still young. I'm still young. Got lots of living to do. I don't know what that was. I saw this life hack about a lemon. I'm going to have to show it to y'all next time. I'm not going to explain it. I want to show it so you have to watch my videos. We'll see if it works. I didn't think about it this time, so here we are. I need to order some of those, I guess, bibs off of the internet. Guys, I'm hitting the wall. And I save my seafood. Some people don't. I do. I will save it for at least another day. And if I don't, I will reheat it. People say, how do you reheat it? I would pop that thing in the microwave. I put it in a big glass bowl. And I pop it in the microwave. And I do. I reheat my seafood. And I think it's still delicious. But I only do it like the day after. If I don't eat it the day after, you better just get rid of it to be safe. Just to be safe. You know what this means? Look at that. Instead I have a whole one of those guys. That means later. You guys want to know what I used to do? We used to go to seafood restaurants. And I'd always get extra. For show, I would always get extra. And I'd bring it home. And then we'd be eating at like 4, 5, 6. And I used to stay up late, you guys, because my schedule was all messed up from like bartending. And I'll be down there sitting in front of the TV at 2 o'clock in the morning, heating up my leftover seafood, just watching TV. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. There it is. A little piece of shell in my mouth. A little guy there. What's your guys' favorite seafood? I don't know if I have a favorite. I like the king crab though, because obviously you cut that one big piece open and boom. So it's work, but it's not as much work as these. But these are still worth it to me. Like I said, I feel like it's part of the fun. It's a good time for me. Guys, my goodness. When you're reheating these, put them in the microwave first. Because these take a while to heat up, to reheat. And when you reheat them, believe it or not, they don't get mushy. This is going to be really weird, but I take these lemons that I've squeezed out and I dip them in the butter. And then I had all kind of weird quirks, y'all. What we all do, right? We're all a little weird. And I tell people, it is okay to be weird. There ain't nothing wrong with being weird. Now, if you're gonna be creepy, that's a whole different story. But being weird is cool. Because, and I hate the word normal. That's not normal. Well, what's normal for me is not what's normal for you. And what's normal for you is not normal for, you know, Jane or Tommy or Sally or Sue. So, if we're talking about your normal, routine, whatever, that's cool, but people, that's not normal. Not normal for you, but that don't mean that's not normal for somebody else. You know, stop judging. I could keep eating forever, but I'm not gonna do that. Put one ahead, because I don't feel like I overate. I feel like I ate the right amount, which I'm working on. Especially me just talking. I just be talking. I could go into a whole nother whatever and look down and the whole plate's empty. Like, what? Did I do that? Do you guys remember that show? What was that? Family Matters. It's a good show. Ooh. And you know what I brought? Because I knew this was going to happen. Oh, there it is. I brought, dun, 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 a flosser. Because I knew I was going to get stuff in my teeth. All right, you guys. Let's take one last drink. Hopefully I don't try to choke myself because excuse me. So that's what I've learned. When I'm drinking my drink, if I just slow down, then I don't choke on it. Because sometimes I just be trying to drink the whole thing in 2 seconds and it ain't no good. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You know you are welcome to eat with me anytime, day or night. I appreciate your company. Please come back and eat with me again soon, and I will see you guys shortly. Bye.